Well, hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Thank you for checking out Locker Talk, where you hear about NFL stars for tomorrow today. I'm your host, Barry Barnes, founder and CEO of Locker-Report.com. And you guys, please go to the site, check the site out. You see some great exclusive content on the NFL that you will not see anywhere. I guarantee it, you guys will not be disappointed. Check me out on all my social handles on Twitter at Locker_Report, on Instagram, LockerReport100. All small caps on Facebook, LockerReport.com, and also Locker Talk Podcast on Facebook. And you know what to do, guys. Come on. Yeah, that's it. Come on. Come on and join. Come on and join, guys. Come on and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel today. You see that we're growing. We're growing very fast. Make sure you guys stay locked in and stay on top of some good NFL content so that you guys will not be left in the dark when you hear about these good names down the road, because you will hear about these great names of the players that came through the NFL Regional Combine platform. Okay, folks, here we go. Week 16 wasn't as explosive, but yet, knowing that the playoff push is around the corner, the Regional Combine players that are really active and really effective for their teams have really stepped up and put together some nice performances in Week 16. And we're going to start with what happened with the Miami Dolphins as they went up against the New Orleans Saints. Now, you hear me talk about this young man, Nick Needham, for the longest time now. Nick Needham has been a solid player for the Miami Dolphins ever since he has signed on to those guys. Come through the platform in 2018. This guy has been fantastic ever since he got in the league. Now, in this matchup, the Miami Dolphins, first of all, Miami Dolphins had started off this season struggling, trying to find themselves. Had quarterback controversy. They're going to keep Tua or they're not going to keep Tua. Everything was going haywire, and they had started off pretty much with a 7-game losing streak. All of a sudden, after a record of 1-7, these guys caught fire. Now they're running a 7-game winning streak, the second largest winning streak currently in the NFL, right behind the Kansas City Chiefs, who sit at the #1 seed of the AFC playoff picture. Now, if the playoff were to start today, the Miami Dolphins would be in the 7th seed right now. But we know they have 2 more games left, so you're not over with. But the best part about it, Nick Needham has been very, very a part of this entire process for the Miami Dolphins. I will tell you that Nick Needham right now is currently sitting on 55 tackles. He is 4 tackles away of having the most tackles that he had in a single season. But also what's really important, what Nick Needham have done in this matchup against the Saints. Knowing that the Dolphins have finally found who they are. They're a physical running team, and they're going to be led by their defense. And he's a part of that defense in that secondary, as this secondary is a very pressure-packed type of defense, and he's a part of that. In this matchup, we start this game off knowing that they were going up against rookie quarterback Ian Book. Ian Book, on his second pass attempt in the NFL, wound up being an interception. Let me give you what happened in that story. 3rd down and 3 from the Saints' 23-yard line with 10 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Book stepped back, received the ball for shotgun formation, and he pretty much tried to throw a curl route to wide receiver Little Jordan Humphries. But the ball was tipped, ball was going below behind him. That's when you see Nick right there. Johnny on the spot, sat down on the route, picked the ball off, took it back for a pick 6. That was Nick Needham's second interception of the season. However, that was his first NFL pick 6 of his career. Many more is going to come, but that was his first. Nothing like having your first interception for a touchdown in the NFL. Now, with that being said, knowing that this year he had 2 interceptions on the books, got his first pick 6, and Nick Needham with that play kind of set the tone for the rest of the game for the Miami Dolphins. And so that was a solid play on his behalf to step up for his team. Very good job on Nick Needham's part. Now, some more good stuff from the platform as a rundown. Tennessee Titans wide receiver Nick Westbrook Akina, he had 2 receptions for 38 yards against the San Francisco 49ers, a game that they went out and pretty much dominated through their entire process. And that's when you see Westbrook Akina trying to make sure that the Titans stay relevant and trying to hopes to get that #1 seed in the AFC conference. Also, Elijah Penny, fullback for the New York Giants, he hauled in 4 catches for 18 yards, and his teammates on the defense side of the ball, David Moy had a tackle, and linebacker Tay Crowder had 4 tackles. Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Adam Thielen came back from his injury. he had posted 3 receptions for 40 yards, and fullback C.J. Ham had 2 catches for 13 yards. And one of my favorite wide receiver, Marvin Hall, finally made his 2021 debut for a former team he used to play for, Atlanta Falcons. He went up against his previous NFL team, the Detroit Lions, in Week 16. He did have a catch for 10 yards. That was his debut. Hopefully that they'll try to use him as the season go on. Only got 2 more games left. Hopefully put enough tape so he can show that at least going to next year, he'll definitely find another home. But it was really good to see Marvin Hall back on the field this year in the NFL. Now, folks, that was Week 16. Now, what we're going to talk about now? Of course, you know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about Week 17. Week 17 of the NFL is going to be great, especially with these players from the NFL Regional Combine. These guys, I'm telling you, these guys are doing some great stuff in this league, and it's not going to stop. And what we're going to do is we'll give a little preview of what to expect for Week 17. But before we get into Week 17, we got to talk about one particular player. This guy right here. Yes, Kenny Moore II. Kenny Moore II has done his thing, folks. Now, I have been campaigning for the last couple of years how this young man is a Pro Bowl player. Finally got his opportunity. He had made the Pro Bowl roster for the 2021 season. Yes, he's the only NFL Regional Combine player this year that made the Pro Bowl roster. First time Pro Bowler. Is a long time overdue. He finally got it. Congratulations to Kenny Moore. And also, Kenny Moore was nominated for Man of the Year for being a representative of the Indianapolis Colts. So this is a tremendous honor. This award now is probably bigger than the MVP. Have a regional combine player. First time being nominated for Man of the Year. Kenny, I hope that you get it, my man. We definitely pulling for you. Keep up the good work. And besides, this week you're going to have a good contest to go up against. You're going to have to go up against one of your fellow NFL Regional Combine brethren in Tyrod Johnson. Tyrod Johnson, who was with the Jacksonville Jaguars early in this season, wound up getting signed on to the Las Vegas Raiders. And Las Vegas Raiders, he's entering into his 3rd game. Have not caught a pass for the silver and black just yet, but he did catch 2 passes so far this year when he was a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's getting close. He is a deep bomb threat. Will these 2 regional combine players go up against each other in this matchup? Who's going to make the big play? We know that Kenny Moore always making a big play for the Colts, and when Johnson's given an opportunity, hey, you know he always make and always come through, especially on deep bombs, on the deep ball. So watch out for that matchup there. And another matchup, hey, we talked about Nick Needham. Nick Needham is having himself a solid year, 4 tackles away of having the most tackles he had in a single season. He get a chance to go up against Nick Westbrook Akina. Who's going to outdo who in this matchup? We got the Tennessee Titans trying to fight for the #1 seed. The Miami Dolphins, all they got to do is just win out. The Tennessee Titans just got to do their part to try to stay relevant for the #1 seed in that conference. Also, Adam Thielen came back at the right time. He always find a way to haunt the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, they still trying to stay afloat to keep that #1 seed. Minnesota Vikings always come out to be a tough matchup for them. Adam Thielen always have a good game against those guys. Let's see how the Minnesota Vikings, who have to win all their games out and hope to get some help. This game is very important for both teams, but let's see if Minnesota can still haunt the Green Bay Packers, and that's something that Adam Thielen definitely lives on. And also with Brandon Zylstra, wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers. Can he and the Panthers just destroy the Saints' chances of getting to the postseason? Most likely probably could. That's going to be another game to watch out for the players from the NFL Regional Combine. And that's the update for Week 17. Make sure you guys stay locked in. I'm telling you, it's going to be some good news to report next week about what these players did from the NFL Regional Combine. I'm Barry Bonds, founder and CEO of LockerDashboard.com. And you guys, please follow me on all my social handles on Twitter at Locker_report, on Instagram, LockerReport100, all small caps on Facebook, LockerReport.com, and also check out the Locker Talk podcast that's on Facebook as well. And you. Come on, man. That's right. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You heard what he said. Go ahead, subscribe. Subscribe today at Locker Talk on YouTube so you guys can stay with this trend of great NFL content that you will not see anywhere else. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Stay locked in. You got some more good NFL football stuff to talk about. Here we go. Everyone stay blessed. Talk to you soon. Woo!